Hello and welcome back to Real Kitchen Projects. In today's video, I will be discussing two of the more popular kitchen cabinet door styles available. When you first meet with your designer, they're going to ask you which door style do you prefer. You may be surprised by the price difference between these two styles. One of them may save you 25 to 30% on your cabinetry costs, depending on the line. Let's find out what they are. So door number one is an inset cabinet. This particular door style is a recessed center panel door with a bead. This is what they consider a beaded inset cabinet. This little detail here is the bead. There's also the flush style cabinet, which is nice and clean. There's no bead around the opening. This is what they call a slab drawer front. There's options to get the drawer front to match the door. That's what they consider a 5-piece drawer front, and I'll show you that in a minute. So to get this detail in this cabinet, to have the door consistently open within the frame, takes a lot of work, takes a lot more craftsmanship, a lot more time to build this door style. And if you have young children who like to climb on their cabinets, I would not recommend an inset door. The reason is because these doors are very delicate. If you start hanging on these doors, beating them up, the doors won't open smoothly. They'll start to rub. Next thing you know, you're going to need someone to come in and adjust the doors, maybe even repair the cabinet. So if your kids are older, definitely yes. If your kids are younger, I would not recommend this door style. Door number two. Same thing, framed line. This is what they call a full overlay door style. The door sits proud of the frame, and it also covers 90% of this frame. Remember, the inset sits within the opening. The full overlay door sits proud of the frame and covers 90% of the frame. Here is the drawer front. This is what they call a 5-piece drawer front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Center panel. If you want your drawers to match your doors, you would order a 5-piece drawer front. Some cabinet lines, it comes standard. Some cabinet lines, this is an upgrade. If it's an upgrade, you're going to pay a premium for this because each drawer front has to be built. So this is what they call a raised cabinet door. As you can see, the detail, the center panel is raised. The inset had a recessed panel like a shaker. Cushion close. Painted finish. This door style, the full overlay, can save you 25 to 30% on your cabinetry budget. So that's something to consider. If you're on a tight budget, you want to save some money, I would go with the full overlay door. If money's no object and you really have your heart set on an inset door, then go with the inset. Both beautiful doors, great cabinet, plywood sides, and a solid wood frame. You see here how the door hinges are attached to the frame of the cabinet. In a frameless cabinet, these hinges would have to be attached to the plywood. And over time, screws in plywood work their way out. And next thing you know, you have a really loose door. And it's a difficult repair because you either have to route out a little bit of the plywood and put a solid piece of wood and then re-screw your hinges. Or, you're going to have to put a dowel in there to get the screw back in. On a framed cabinet, this is what I like about a framed cabinet. The screws are in solid wood. That's a hard screw to pull out. So over time, this door will last over time. That's why I prefer a framed cabinet over a frameless cabinet. Okay, another feature that I want to show you and how to save money on your cabinets are the size of the cabinets. So on this cabinet sample, you see the reveal. all cabinets, all framed cabinets will have a little reveal here. And that's how you attach the next cabinet. You screw frame to frame. Now, if you're at the end of the run and now you have a raw piece of wood and a reveal, you have to determine how you want to finish the sides of your cabinets. You can either have it painted and leave it like this, or you can have a skin, or what they call a skin is a thin piece of wood, piece of plywood that you attach on site, and it flushes this out, and your contractor would have to do that. Now the other option is having the factory do that. If you have the factory do that, it looks like this. Flush on the sides. There is no reveal. This particular sample has what they have a little bead here, and they call it a furniture end, just to give it a little detail. But basically, you're going to be flushing out the sides of the cabinet. Now, if you want to take it a step further, they have what they call an integrated side of the cabinet. So this panel looks just like the door, and that's an upgrade. Now, the beauty of that is, if you order a 15-inch cabinet, that decorative end does not make the cabinet any wider. They do it all within the width of the cabinet that you need. So if you need a 15-inch cabinet with an integrated end, it stays at 15. Now the other option is getting a door, what they call a dummy door, and they apply the dummy door to the end of the cabinet. Now that adds an extra 3/4 of an inch to the width of your cabinet. So that's something to keep in mind. If you want to save 25 to 30% on your cabinetry cost, stay with a full overlay door style. Well, there you have it, folks. Kitchen cabinet door styles that can save you 25 to 30% on your cabinetry costs. If any of this information is useful in your current kitchen renovation, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It's free. And if you're working on a kitchen renovation and need any assistance, feel free to contact me. The link is in the description below. I offer many different services. Thank you for watching, and most importantly, have a great day.